Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with another episode of Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire. In this episode we're going to do something a little bit different, or we're going to try something a little bit different. Once we get into the game, I am going to turn off my camera, so I would love any comments or ideas as to whether or not the camera is a good thing to have on or whether it's not. I have been keeping it up in the top right hand corner to try and make sure that I'm not hiding anything in particular or hiding anything that's important from a gameplay perspective. Really, the only things that I've been hiding are like when one of the NPCs in the game pops up to say something, I don't really worry about it because there's almost always another area of the screen where the text is being displayed. But again, I'd love to hear any comments about whether or not the camera should be on or off during the gameplay. So with that, let's go ahead into the game and talk about what happened in the last episode, as well as what I'm hoping to happen in this episode. Now, in the last episode,
hoping to enlighten me.
Apparently, I had a quest to hand in. So in our last episode, we did what I consider to be two, maybe three major things. First of all, we did in fact expand Luton Town. We now have some workers in Luton Town, and that was primarily just so that we could get clay production going on inside of Luton. I do believe that Luton Town is going to grow a little bit more in this episode, but I'm not exactly sure how much. I need to start thinking about other farms that I need, such as red peppers, as well as cattle production and things like that. Now, over in Newcastle, we also expanded. We now have some more artists. We have about 100 or so. We also expanded our farm production. We are now profitable. That's one of the biggest things that I loved about the last episode. We got to profitability on both Newcastle and Luton Town. Now, of course, the key is going to be trying to maintain that. The other thing that we did, and this is not something that I can easily show you, but we kicked off our very first expedition to the New World. So that will absolutely be something that will be playing out throughout this episode. I'm also hoping to expand Newcastle and get into things like windows, because we need windows to create town halls and a number of other items that are going to also help with profitability. Now, as you've heard me say a number of times, one of the challenges that I put on myself was to get to a level of profitability across all of our islands or cities or what have you. So as we get into the New World, that's also going to be a requirement. I have an idea, and we're going to try this out in this episode, of how to do that with an existing profitability level as we add in new resource requirements and things of that nature. So let's actually take a look at that first. Bring up the HUD. So as you can see here, we've got another expedition. We've also got a quest for George that's currently underway. We also have Luton Town that has a quest for us that we definitely want to go and take a look at. The Argus is, I think, on the way for George's quest. So, first thing, let's go down to Luton.
I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Neighborhood had no time to prepare for the winter, and Mimazni forecasts a special wicked one this year. Have you some timber to spare for the fireplace? Sure.
Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
Provide the residents with 21 tons. Well, we've got 200 sitting there, so that won't be an issue. There you go. Have a nice day. And we got Druid's Sickle. It's equipped in a trade union. That's all lumberjack. Oh, hold on. Let me take a quick look at that real quick. Affects all lumberjack huts, all charcoal kilns, hunting cabins, Wanza woodcutter, and industrial oil press. Increases productivity by 30%. Increases forest density by 20%. I don't really know that it's all that special to be complete. I mean, it's a rare one, but we aren't having any problems on any one of our islands with respect to wood production. So, in any case, As soon as George's quest is good, we'll go ahead and wrap that up. In the meantime, let's go over to... Alright, that's for George. Apparently Eli has a quest for us as well. Alright, but before we do that, let's take a look at our production lines. Close this out. Oh, I was like, whoa, where is everything? Okay, so we are going, in order for us to get anything new, Windows or so on, we are going to absolutely need to increase fish production. So in order for us to do that, before I even lay down the first new fishery, I want to put in some new farmers. And then see how that affects overall production. Because we are making way more wool than we need. We can very easily add in another work clothes factory without any problem. The farmers should not need anything else. They may need some flour, but we should be good for that. So let's go ahead and put in a few new farmers over here. I'm going to put them right here. And then do this. There we go. That. Excellent. By the way, in between episodes, I did go and buy some of the new cosmetic packs that are available for Anno 1800.
Happy as a pig in muck.
Okay, so that's the... Okay, that's the police station. Marketplace. Hub. Yeah, these last ones aren't going to fill up. Oh, they are. They seem to have everything that they need. Okay, good. Okay, so with... Alright, they'll fill up in a little while. And as you can see up in the top left-hand corner, we are profitable across the board. But Newcastle in particular is profitable at plus 546. And if we look at Luton, Luton Town is profitable at... Oops, that's not what I wanted, sorry. At plus 36. Not sure how plus 536 and plus 36 equals plus 225. I stopped doing math in this game a long time ago. Alright. Hold on a minute. Where is... Oh, there it is. And then the Black Pearl is currently... Alright, you know what? Let's send the Black Pearl to Newcastle. I think it might be time to pick up a another set of soap and maybe potatoes to sell over to Eli. Alright, so we've got some more farmers on the way. Let me go ahead and, as soon as I can find where I put my fisheries, there they are. Let's go ahead and put in a new fishery. That needs 25 farmers, so across those 5 farms that we just put in, that should be more than enough. Go ahead and put in our fishery there. And make sure we've got her connected. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. There we go. Alright. That's going to reduce profitability a little bit for a little bit of time. But once all the farmers are in place, they're at 3. We've got currently 15. That'll build up. Let me take a quick look at... I wanted to see the worker clothes. Alright, we're still making enough. That was the thing. I wanted to see if I was going to need to put in another worker clothes factory. But it looks like we're in good shape. Yeah, we're at 99, 98%. Madame Kahina asks if you're ready to pick up the cargo. Yes. Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but let me take a quick look at our quests.
her constant.
Pick up at Sir Archibald Blake's lighthouse. Donate used books. Okay, so those... I'm not sure that I completely understand what's going on with the Argus. That's a quest available. This is the problem sometimes when you leave quest running after you're done for an episode. In the meantime, you go back to Newcastle. Okay, so we've got new farmers. We're now up to plus 351, by the way. The farms are now half full. Looks like they're almost out of schnapps. No, we're making more than enough schnapps. Very interesting. Maybe it's just taking a little bit of time to get them there. And then lifestyle needs, we've got both soap and flour being used for the farmers. The next lifestyle need that the farmers are going to get, we're probably not going to get for some time. It's post office mail related items. Okay, so the next thing though that I want to do, if we look at artists need sausage, bread, soap, and school. We have all of those. Next is canned food, and that is a very specific item. They also need church, they need beer, they need a variety theater, and they need rum. So those are all things, you know, we can get them access to. We have given them wool, we have given them clay with respect to lifestyle needs, so we're doing very, very well there. However, when it comes to artists, one of the big things that we're going to need in order to create or build a lot of new buildings is windows. So, for example, the town hall, which I very much want, in order for us to...
Frigate first class.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize the Black Pearl had made it. Let's go ahead and do 50 tons of potatoes. 50 tons of soap. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then let's send you over to Eli.
Halyard sheets and braces.
And then once there, I can pick up the quest for Eli. All right. So, back to what I was saying. In order for us to do a number of things related to artists, we absolutely need to get windows produced. Now, windows are made up of a number of different things. Lumberjack huts, producing wood, glass makers, and sand mines. Sand is always done on the shoreline. That requires 25 workers. So in order for us to get... Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Keep her constant.
So, in order for us to do anything, we need to have 25 workers for a sand mine. Again, to maintain profitability, I need to have 5 more worker houses. Let's see, where do I want to put them? Okay, you know what? Now is the perfect time to start thinking about where do we want our artists to be. Because the artists do not need to be in the same location as the workers, nor should they be with the farmers, obviously. I had thought about putting them out here, up on this hillside. That seems like a cool location for artists to be. And then we can put a town hall up there. We could put the very specific things that are tied to artists up there. We will, though, need to put in a new church. We'll absolutely need to put a church up there. We'll also need to put a school up there as well. So, we either start that process now and take the hit so that we can put in 5 more worker houses, or we just go ahead and find a place to put in more worker houses here. And when I say worker houses, I mean, obviously, 6, 7. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. So that'll offset the cost of what I'm getting ready to do. See how I want to do this. Oh, I need to do it this way. It's right up here. And these guys. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get these guys connected. Okay. That's a start. Now we need another church. Okay, we put the church. Let's see, where do we want the church to be? Maybe the church goes there. And we need a... Oh. Okay, now, next thing. Let's go ahead and put in... Why is that not working? Okay. And there. There. Okay. Now, that costs us a little bit of out-of-pocket money, but it's doing what we need it to do. It's moving our artisans out here, and this gives us a starting point for those artisans. Now, let's take a quick look at where they are. They just need access to beer. All right, that should be good for now. Back down here, then, we'll put in another farm. Okay. All right, let's speed up time a little bit.
We have the devil to pay.
All right, excellent timing. So an expedition requires your attention. This is our new world expedition. The Breakout. Unfair imprisonment. While enjoying some well-deserved shore leave, a local militia seizes a dozen members of your expedition without explanation. They are taken to a fortress that's been hollowed into the sandstone cliffs that dominate the harbor. The charges against your crew prove spurious to say the least, and when a hefty sum is demanded in exchange for their release, the militia's intentions become all too plain. So we have pay the outrageous fine, try to break the prisoners out, of which we have a bonus success chance of plus 25% because of our naval power, or leave without the captive sailors, which would decrease our morale. I'm going to go ahead and try to break the prisoners out.
Call in the big
did not work. You make a mess of the fortress and the poor people inside. The cannon fire impacts the cliff, but your artillerymen have not taken enough care in their calculations. Fortress walls crumble easily enough, but the occupants of the cells are either killed in the blast or plunged to their deaths on the rocks below. As your expedition makes a hasty exit, the crew tried to come to terms with what they have done. So, we at least saved money, but we lost all of the crew, and we lost 15% of morale. Goody. Provide extra rations and continue. Alright, so that's going to keep going. That didn't go very well. Oh, man. Alright, let's take a look at some of our new... Okay, so this farmer... this farm is full. Well, as full as we can make it at the moment. These guys are... Oh, marketplace. Where's the marketplace? Them. The marketplace isn't...
Certainly settles the stomach.
Archibald asks if you're ready to collect cargo. I am. Okay.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
Oh, this is a multi-pickup quest. Okay. And then Black Pearl is still on its way. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got plus 246 for farmers, plus 202 for worker force, and that's growing. Not really sure why, though. Shouldn't be. And our profitability is still in the positive, which is where I want it to be, very much so. Let's take a quick look. All right, we're at 4. What about these guys? Okay, this one's now full. Okay, so they're all growing. As soon as I can, I will upgrade a few of these, and then we'll put in our... I think what I'm going to do is put the sand mine... I'm going to put the sand mine, the glass factory, and the window factory all over here near the fisheries. That way they're all put... The process will run a little bit faster. I don't know why we dropped. Once we get this rolling, we'll go over to Luton and take a look and see what we can do there. I'll take a quick look at production. Alright, we're making more than enough fish, more than enough potatoes. We're making enough schnapps. Yep, we're making enough schnapps. We need another worker clothes factory. Yep, we need another worker clothes factory. Be it safe. I got to figure out what to do about clay. I'm already tapped out on clay. At some point, we're going to need to swap out from using kilns to use the coal mine. I'll have to look at... I want to take a look at that and see what that looks like from a demand perspective. Oh, I need another beef farm. Okay. We're using beef as a lifestyle need for workers, I think. Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and do that now. Where is my beef farm? Right there?
Here, Master?
Actually, hold on. Can I put... Maybe I do a silo instead on this one? Then let's copy this guy. Okay. That should help offset that. Alright, let me go back down to here real quick. We're at 8. And you I can upgrade. Why are you not at 12, though? You're just not at 12. Okay. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Four, 5. How are you? Okay, expedition. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Calicos, rogues, snare a merchant ship. A helpless merchant brig is being pillaged by despicable pirates. Its captain is a friend to many of your crew who are ready to die in order to save him. The pirates answer to Calico Roberts, the last terrible pirate. The light is dim and they have not noticed your ship. Again, bonus success chance of 25% because of naval power. 10% because of force. I think we go with the fire cannons at the pirate ship. Reward discovered. Excellent. Success comes quickly. Volley after volley of ordnance so cleanly perforates the pirate hull, it is turned into Alpine cheese. Also called Swiss cheese. The surprised pirates are suddenly waving the white flag and the skirmish is won. The merchants are thankful to see their goods returned and offer a fitting reward of 20 gold. Awesome. Provide extra rations. Excellent. Alright, so we've now got 5 new worker homes. That'll offset what we need for the sand mine. So let's go ahead and put the sand mine in place. Put it all the way... No. Alright, let's put it there. Okay. And then the glassmaker needs 100 artists. Really? 100 artists? And the window maker needs another 100 artists. So where am I at? I've got 132 artists. We're going to need to upgrade some more. All right. So let's go ahead and let the sand get produced while I figure out what to do in this scenario. I think what we're going to have to do is promote a few more workers to artists. No big deal. Move them up there. Let's take a look and see how the artists are doing up here first.
Oh, sweet fancy.
22 out of 75. They've got everything that they need. For now. For now. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's take these 4.
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming in.
I want to see if there's anybody that's over the 20. Didn't we have over the 20? Yeah, that's supposed to be producing more workers. Beef supply.
My folks were farmers.
Let me check with something. I want to check production-wise. Wanted to check the wheat. Alright, we're making more than enough. And beef, we're now back to making more than enough. Okay, good. So that the silo did exactly what I needed it to do. There we go. So George's quest is now complete. I believe. Nope.
Keep her constant.
Hope I've got enough time to turn it in. Okay, let's do these 4. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. these guys and move them up here. There we go. And then that'll give me opportunity to upgrade them when I need.
Proper job.
These farmers are full. Excellent. And then these farmers all full. Great. So we've got upgrade possibilities now. Fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get glassmakers. Why am I not able to put you there? Okay, that's fine. Okay, hold on a minute. Maybe I can put you here. Okay, we'll put you there.
Don't just sit there. Hand it in.
There we go.
Respect where it is due.
20 grand, safer roofs fund, and of course reputation. All right, let me take a look then at... That was the Black Pearl.
Admiral! Admiral!
Hold on, hold on.
New orders, Admiral.
What? All right, let's do you first. Then I'm going to pick up the Eli quest. The Arid Basin. Water has dribbled almost to nothing during an inland survey en route to the rendezvous. But hope springs eternal. A muddy river strikes through the arid basin. The crew are delirious when they realize it is not completely dried up. Do you stop for water or press on? Bonus success chance of plus 30% based on navigation to look for the source of the water. Fashion a device to extract water from the mud is also a plus 30% because of crafting. So either one, I'm going to look for the source.
Are we masters of our craft?
There's water if you can get to it. Hippos are gathered all along the bank. This is their territory. If you don't refill here, there's no guarantee you'll find water further on. We're only going to get a 10% chance of shooting. Problem is, I don't want to shoot at the hippos. Hippos are cute. But I want to give them the best chance to get water. So I shoot at the hippos. Aquatic combat is a key discipline. What small guilt the crew feel about driving the poor hippos from their patch, yep, me too, is overcome by a will to survive. Out here, it is such ruthlessness that separates the living from the dead. So we succeeded. I just feel like crap. Alright, so there's that. Let's pick up the Eli quest.
Think of it as hard evidence of your character.
The pickup quest. The royal counts are sniffing around after you killed that prisoner. I can only assume you weren't discreet. Bury the evidence or we'll both be going down.
A tiny crack of light.
Okay. Argos is there. Okay, and we got Safer Roofs Fund. Reduces income per house, but reduces chance of fire. I do not understand these things. Alright, well, let's go back to... Let's send you back to Newcastle for now. Alright, so we've now got glassmakers working. We're still in the black. Plus 634 for Newcastle. Luton obviously has not grown at all. We haven't touched Luton, so we've now got glass. Let's take a quick look. We're going to need some more artists before I can build the window factory or window maker. Ones. Okay. You know what? Now might be the time to get canned goods in place. George has got another quest already. Good lord. Eli.
Steady her course.
So now the question begets, for canned
Ready
goods.
to bail me out?
There we go. All right, so there's
Case
that done.
closed.
All right, let's see what George needs.
Never let me hear you say life
Escort
lacks
quest. His accomplices won't like him being out of jail, but everyone deserves a second chance. Who you were yesterday and who you are now doesn't define who you'll be tomorrow.
Get up there. Make your case.
All right, so let's go ahead and have the Black Pearl.
Keep her constant.
Criminal.
Oh, never mind.
Coordinates plotted.
I actually was going the wrong place. This one I'm going to have to follow. Escort quests always bother me. More so in the New World than they do here, but I don't want to get us too close to the pirate at the moment. We've increased our relationship with them, but not a lot. Okay, we need to get some more artists.
Criminal.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
New orders, Admiral.
Alright. I apologize, but I'm going to follow this quest along just to make sure we don't have any problems with it. The 20,000 coin quest, or a $20,000 quest. I don't want to screw this up. You know what? Let's speed up time a little bit. Lady Margaret Hunt has bought shares from from one of George's islands. That's not good. And there's the pirates. Man, they're catching up to me.
Ship under attack.
Untold perils await us.
You can rely on us.
Okay, there's one.
Stations.
Cool, there we go.
Ship under attack.
I have no idea where it is we're going. We'll do the expedition call out as soon as this is done. Yeah, the next thing that we're going to do is... What?
Ship under attack.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh.
Ship under attack.
Okay.
We'll give it our best.
Leave him alone.
Frigate commencing escort.
No, he's not.
Steady her course. Frigate commencing escort.
I hate the naval AI in this game so badly. It is so poorly designed. Oh, great. We're right next to the freaking pirate island. Where are we going?
Ship under attack.
That's smart.
I appreciate that. Really, I do.
Okay. Out of our hands. We're gonna lose the frigate.
Changes, I hope.
Oh my god. We lost the frigate, but at least we got the quest completed. Alright, let's see what the newspaper has to say. Excellent. +5, +5, -50%. All fantastic stuff.
A ship
Publish.
was destroyed.
Okay, let's take a look at the expedition.
Uncompromising journalism.
For whom the bell atolls. Your ship is pinned on the razor-sharp coral that fringes on an underwater volcano. Since she's rolled onto her side, freeing your ship will require surgical precision if you're to prevent gallons of water from flooding in. If you do not wish to send a team of divers to cut the ship free, you may instead be able to make or use something clever to break free. So we've got send free divers down to remove the coral, that's +10%. Find a cunning way to free the ship, that's crafting, that's +30%. Let's use that. Reward discovered. Your ship looks a sensation. Now she has coral poking from her keel. Like doctors treating a foreign object, your fine craftsmen utilize a panoply of tools to reach under the hull and fragment the coral. They are then nimbly able to dress the wound in the hull before very much water gets in. The few naughty pieces of coral that remain wedged in the keel look rather fetching. We got staghorn coral, which can be equipped in a botanical garden, which is further down the line, but does improve attractiveness of... I think it actually has to go in here. No, it can't. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, we'll just throw the gold overboard. Gold's nice, but it's not a need.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Captain informs you that an expedition has discovered a new region.
Possession unlocked.
Expedition successful. New region discovered. We have found the new world. Okay.
Stations.
So, now we need to make our way around. The reason I love the new world so much...
Isabel Sarmento. Do not stand between me and my country's freedom.
Receive the Clipper.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
Okay. So, I will go down and receive the Clipper, whatever that means. In the meantime, so down in the bottom left now, we can go to each of the new regions. Alright, let's go here to Newcastle. We've got Argos here. Let me put this away. We don't have any quests running right now, right? Nope. Madame Kahina, though, does have a quest, so let's see what she wants.
If you pop off
Oh, no, that's
now,
Archibald.
You'll be back in time for tennis.
A pickup quest. So let's go ahead and do
Righty-ho.
that. Oh, I apologize for not reading that. Sir Archibald has heard Madame Kahina has some beautiful ebony for sale at her harbor. He would be deeply grateful to you if you could acquire some for his carvings. So let's go ahead and grab the Argus. And that. Okay. I am going to build another ship here real quick. Build another frigate. Actually, how many guns do I have? Oops. Minus 5% income per house, minus 20% chance of fire. Plus 10% income per house, plus 10. So the interesting thing here is I could offset these two. Neither one of these are very good, though. That's the thing. Each one has a positive and a negative. I kind of want to sell both of them. Okay, let me go to guns. Guns. Got 34. The reason I'm asking is because I kind of want to put a mounted gun emplacement at the harbor here as a precaution. One there and one there. Okay. All right, the next thing I want to do, so we've got a coal mine here, but I need another 52 artists.
I knew you'd come through.
Okay.
Keep her constant.
And we'll do that. Okay. Oh, okay. So I need some more artists. I need to get canned goods working here. All right, canned goods. What do we need for canned goods? Cattle farm, peppers. Peppers are over on Luton's Island. Those get turned into the goulash. That combined with iron creates the cannery. All right. These are both farmer oriented. This is artist. That's worker. That's artist. So I'm going to need another 150 artists just for these two. And I need another 100 artists for the window maker. So that's the next thing. I need to get artists. I need to get a lot more artists. Okay. All right. The next thing then that I'm going to do is put in some more farmers and get peppers starting to get...
These fabled lands exist after all.
New expedition. I don't know what it is, but for now... Oh, I didn't accept it. Crap. Okay, that's my fault. All right, let's put in some more farmers here. How do I want to do this? And we want a pepper farm, and then I can set up a trade route from Luton over to Newcastle. Put it over here next to potatoes, maybe? Actually, I'm full up on potatoes here, aren't I? And potatoes don't sell for as much. Let's do this instead. Okay, I'm going to actually get rid of one of the potato farms. And we'll put in one pepper farm to start.
We put our love into.
Okay. So there's our pepper farm. Let's take a look at production here in Luton. I haven't been over here a lot. We've got enough fish. We've got more than enough potatoes. We've got enough schnapps. We've got enough worker clothes. We've got enough clay and brick. Oops. Yep, everything looks good here. Let me take a quick look at Newcastle because I haven't taken a look there in a while. Oh, that's right. I was going to put in another worker clothes factory over in Newcastle. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go do that real quick, and then we'll go over to the New World. The sheep farms are over here. Let's see.
Stand to attention for the boss.
Where did I put...
Hold the machines!
Got 4 of them now. Here we go. Put it right there. Okay. And those are farmer based. I'm gonna need to put in some more farms. Actually, that won't be a problem. Here we go. 4 more farms. Right, the next thing I want to do is I did get a whole bunch more ornaments. That's cosmetic. Pedestrian bridge, lights, amusement park pack. Roller coaster. Ferris wheel. Holiday fiesta, that's for the New World. Chess tables. Okay, so we put in the extra worker clothes. That's good. All right, we need to increase artists. However, before we do that... Okay, he's almost there. Let me turn this in. I need to go over to the New World. I just need to let things sit for a little bit in the Old World. I want to get the New World established. And we'll do that, and that's where we'll wrap up.
She'll be delighted.
Okay. There's that. Oh, she's got... Oh, crap. I need to have
I
her
merely
quest.
choose the pieces. They move of their own accord.
Isn't the royal residence at High Clarence Hall a building of the utmost beauty? It exudes tranquility. I would love to have a framed picture of it on my wall. As it happens, I hear you have a special talent for photography. Would you, yep, let me go ahead and do that.
Child.
Oh. Oh.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
Okay, hold on.
Sir Archibald Blake, how may I serve?
Wise beyond your years.
Excellent. That was nice and quick. All right. World map. New world.
Ready for a challenge.
Go. I trust you.
Okay, so she hands over the ship, so we've now got both our frigate and clipper. Now we just need to find a good place to settle.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Alright, so that's... George is already here. Actually, we need to find two places to settle. Bananas, cotton, pearls, corn, coffee, tobacco, herbs, has clay. My only concern is I just saw pirates over here.
Attention for the Admiral.
We've got enough to... Okay, this one... What is this island? This island's almost identical. This one doesn't have corn. This one has coca. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll establish these two islands. And that's where we'll wrap up the episode. Get both of these islands settled. I'll only start building houses on one of them. Hope we don't run into... Because I'm seeing a lot of pirate ships. I'm just really hoping we don't run into a situation where they are going to cause us problems. Little trading post. Alright. And then here... Where do we want to build this trade? I don't like... This island's going to be a bitch. I mean, look at all of the water that's running through everything. It's going to be hard to establish... I need coca, though. I'm going to absolutely need coca. Alright, let's see about... moving these guys down, say to here, and then for this trading post, actually, hold on a minute. Do I? Oh no, I can't establish another trading post.
Fleet moving in convoy.
The establish. Ooh, oh, no. Marketplace.
You reached a new milestone.
Marketplace, that'll bring in people. Next then is timber.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Luton Town, City Festival, excellent. And small warehouse. Okay. Alright, so you... Let's take... 20. And... steel beams. 20. I think it's 20 each.
Stations.
And then let's try and find another island. Go. They need fried plantains. Next. Three, 4. We need more. We need more. Jornaleros. 3. Well, let's just do that. New island's been discovered. This island. Oh, here we go. This has got coca, coffee, corn, pearl, cotton. Yeah, this is the island. I lose the top half. Yeah, this will be the second island. And let's put the... Yep.
Some joy.
Fleet awaiting orders.
That really is first rate.
Okay. So that, we just got another 7,500. Yeah, this will work. This will work well. They're going to have... Unfortunately, it's going to be a...
Ceasefire has ended.
That's fine. Build the trading
The city
post.
has grown more beautiful.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we've got to come up with names. Names! New buildings have been unlocked. Excellent. Okay. First of all, Flamingo. Let's change that. This is going to be Madrid. Again, sticking with the soccer theme. And this one we will name... Trying to think of other Spanish soccer teams. Crap, I can't think of anybody from La Liga. Oh, I know. Sevilla. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be our 2 towns here. I'm not worried about building this one out yet. Alright, let me go ahead and send you back over. And we are in good shape here. We just now need to start thinking about plantains for Madrid to increase our population. Oops, that's not what I wanted. We are at a -50 right now. But that's fine. Alright, let's go back over to the old world real quick just to take a... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want the world map, but that's okay. So there's the new world. There's the old world. And you can see there are additional things that will eventually unlock over time. Let's go back to the old world. And...
Stations.
Then Argos back to here. Luton currently has a beer festival, which increased attractiveness by 450. We've got peppers now. Oh, I did not set up for sale. Okay, let me do that real quick. Sell. Anything over 100. Fish, we can do the same. I'll only do 150. Lumber, I'm not going to touch. Okay. We need some more workers here if we're going to expand at all. So let's... Alright, so there's that. Production's paused for lumber. How much do we have from a peppers perspective? We've only got 7, so there's not enough yet to start sending over. So there's no point in worrying about Newcastle at the moment. What do we want to start thinking about for Luton next? From a farmer's perspective, they've got everything.
Got our interests at heart.
We could put in a church. Well, we don't have enough workers yet. Bread would be the next thing. Or sausage, sorry, would be the next thing. Argos, I think I'm going to do another soap run. Yep. Anything else that I want to sell?
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
That's a zoo-based one. But it's 2 skulls. Okay, yeah. That one's going to be for zoos. Not quite there yet. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sell 50 pounds of potatoes. Alright, let's go ahead to Eli, who has a quest also. Yeah, there's the zoological one. I need to collect some expeditions. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for... Oh, hold on. Newcastle's got something for us. A resident quest.
Help yourself, Gov.
You know, Gov, I haven't had a thing to complain about in weeks. Not feeling like myself, honestly. I would even like to give you a gift. What's happening to me? Collect the gift offered by your resident.
You
Okay.
give us a voice.
Naval Architect, equipped in the Harbor Master's office. Construction cost is minus 10%. Maintenance cost is minus 50%. Affects all shipyards. Wow. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. We need a harbor master office, though, in order for that to be of effect. And the harbor master office... Where is that? There it is. Requires free harbor area and has a $50 maintenance cost. I think it actually might be worth it to go ahead and put that in place now. Yeah. Okay, let's do the following then. Let us... I'm going to upgrade you, and you, and you. Offset it. We need to find a way to get some more clay. And then let's put in the harbor master office. I'll put it right there. And we'll put in the naval architect. That, see, here's the thing. We get the $50 maintenance fee for the harbor master office, but we were also paying maintenance on all of our ships. So by doing that, we actually ended up saving ourselves more than what we were paying out in the harbor master office maintenance fee, because the... Oops, that's not what I wanted, sorry. If we look here, our warships and trade ships are currently at negative 375. They were higher than that. So it was worth it for us to do that. It may have evened out, but over time, it's going to help out even more. This the Argus? Yeah. All right. So that is, let me go here and zoom out for you. That is where we're going to wrap up episode 6 of Anno 1800. Again, we've made a lot of progress. We've added a number of artists and started down the path for Windows on Newcastle. We have now started growing red peppers over in Luton Town, and we have now started to populate the new world. In the next episode, we're going to start to really focus more on the new world, spend some more time there. I want to get canned goods and Windows completely in production. I also want to get a coal mine. So we got a lot of work to do. We've got some artists that we've got to get some new artists in place in order for those things to happen. And at the same time, maintaining profitability across all of our islands. That'll be something else that we'll do in the next episode, is making sure that we can get Madrid in a profitable place so that we then have 3 islands that are running profitable to increase our overall revenue streams. Lots of fun stuff going on. Having a great time, as always. I hope you've been enjoying this as well. Please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying it. And please feel free to drop in any comments, critiques, or suggestions that you may have, whether it be naming or whether you think I missed something, you think I should focus in a different area, stuff like that. Would love to see any comments that you all might have. Thank you all very much for those who have commented so far, and I will see you next time in episode 7 of Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire.